Back here installing the system, and this is the most important part of your solar PV racking setup. So you want to set yourself up with your full slate of tools that you're going to need: your impact, your drill, your roof lifter, your caulking, your flashing, or your whole flashing kit from Kinetic Solar. And I do want to talk about the Kinetic Solar racking flashing kit because it's got some really good features that has caused us at Solar Wholesaler to choose it to be our main racking system. It all starts with the mounting block. Now the mounting block is really nicely designed. It's got essentially spots for 2 lags, and it's all stainless steel hardware that's used onto the aluminum mounting block. And the neat point about Kinetic is that they've got the 2 points in their roof block that actually are above the roof stud that's going to stick through the flashing, and that's unique to Kinetic, and it's something that I really like about the system, and I'll show you a little bit more about that and why that is. It's all about water, avoiding water ingress. It's all about water fastening, you know, making sure it's 100% waterproof, and I feel Kinetic has hit the mark with their system. Okay, so the first step is going to be to locate exactly where your mounting block is going to sit. And one of the things we've done is we've made sure that our line that we've snapped for the rail location is properly placed on the shingle, on the roofing tile itself. And that's going to help a few points that I'll get to. What we're going to do is we're going to line up the stud right to our point where we know the truss is going to be. We're going to double check our stud location so that we can make sure we hit the center of the stud, also very important. So we're very confident we're hit the center of the stud. Then we're going to pre-drill our 2 lag holes. Okay, you don't want to drill right through your truss. You're only going in about a 4-inch total penetration. So we've got our 2 holes. We know we hit the truss dead center and we're really happy. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to lift up our tile, our shingle, to get ready to put the flashing in. Now, we're going to be very careful with the tile. The whole thing with solar and making solar a viable industry is to respect the roof, is to treat the roof with the respect it needs so that you're not creating any long-term problems. So we don't want to rip the shingles, and we want to be very careful with how we lift. We're just going to remove that ceiling strip, and we're going to make sure we've got a nice spot to put our flashing in there. Notice I didn't take out any nails. Very important point with the Kinetic racking system. The flashing is exactly the right size if we put our mounting block in the right place, so that you should never have to take out any nails if the roofer did his job properly. So we can test that. We can see that we're going to sit nicely in there, and we know our flashing is going to be beautiful. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a dab of caulking right on top of the holes, and while we've got it out, we're going to put our bead of caulking around our flashing. We're going to use this nice channel here, put a nice thick bead of caulking here. Now we're going to drive our mounting block in. Just until we get that seal. The gasket has just flattened itself on the mounting block. We don't want to rip that gasket. Now we're going to take our flashing, just slide it in carefully, press down, and presto. That's your waterproof roof connection.